Hey y'all, welcome. Sorry it took me so long. Welcome to the channel. I had to set everything up. I appreciate y'all for being patient. I see a lot of people here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I see there's a Dusty already waiting and excited to be amongst women, his peers. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, yes, sir. Welcome. Did your notification go off when I went live? Okay, great. Thanks for clicking that and being here early, up and on time. All right. So we're going to be talking about y'all be doing too much. Okay. Women naturally want to love, to give, to nurture, but y'all be doing too much. That's why people don't appreciate you. That's why everything you do goes unappreciated because you do too much. Pull back, baby. Let them do for you. Let them do something for you. Don't try to prove yourself before they even decide if they like you or not. This is a lot of women's problem. Y'all are people pleasing. Y'all are too people pleasing, too eager to please, always want to do something and do extra. Do that for yourself. Please yourself, do extra for yourself. And then when that person deserves or proves themselves to you, you could do a little something for them. But y'all be doing too much. That's why y'all all have issues. That's why some of y'all in therapy, trying to heal, trying to get over the last relationship that you gave too much to and didn't get anything back in return. That unappreciated. Da, 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 da. That's why y'all chase behind men because you have so much to give them. You have so much to give them that you chase behind them, give it to them, and when they don't want it and they dismiss you, now you got to go to therapy now because you gave too much because they didn't want you in the first place. Give to yourself, or you know. People don't appreciate what's free. People don't appreciate or value what's given too much. Y'all know this. This is common sense. And if you're the person that's doing all of that, think about it. No one wants nothing free. No one wants something that's given too much. No one appreciates or values something that's done in abundance and they didn't even ask for it. They take it for granted. So if you've been taken for granted, you know you did too much. Do less. Okay? Some of y'all were raised to do too much, and y'all don't even realize y'all are doing too much. Y'all just doing what y'all was raised to do. Too much. So when you're raised to do too much, you don't even realize what you're doing. You don't even realize you're giving more than you're receiving. So pull back, relax, and allow people to impress you. Allow people to earn your attention. Allow people to earn your kindness. Once again, lay back and enjoy your femininity and stop trying to do too much. Okay? We're here. The women that are understanding this know that men will try to naturally impress you. You don't have to do too much. Okay? Put all that extra energy into yourself and you're going to see your world change dramatically. Because some of y'all are walking around doing everything for these men and neglecting yourselves, looking raggedy. So what they end up with is a raggedy looking housemaid that's doing too much for them. Okay? And no wonder they're not checking for you no more. Why? Because you're a raggedy looking housemaid that does too much, and that's not what they even want. So put all that energy back into yourself. Look good, feel good, and let them impress you. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. And when you're in a relationship, when you first start dating, stop doing too much then too. If you're the one that's always making the plans, if you're the one that's always initiating the conversation, if you're the one that's always doing the most, you value that relationship the most. And it's uneven and you're doing too much. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. When it comes to gifting, like for birthdays or Christmas, Some of y'all be doing too much. Less is more when it comes to what a woman does, what a woman does for a man. Okay. Okay. Put the mop down, put the broom down, put the laundry basket down, put the phone down. Pick up your skincare, pick up your lipstick, pick up your mirror, go to your closet and pick out your clothes. That's the only picking y'all supposed to be doing. Y'all supposed to not be no pick me. Y'all pick up y'all's self-care, makeup, and clothes, and make yourself extra. Stop doing extra for these men and do extra for yourself. Okay. And when they see you putting extra effort into yourself, they're going to want to put extra effort into you too, because you're not giving all of your energy to someone that doesn't even appreciate it. And I tell y'all all the time, it makes you look stupid and dumb. If you saw someone giving all of their energy, effort, and time to someone, you're going to also think they're stupid. Okay. You'll be like, my friend is dating this dude and she does all this stuff for him and she looks stupid. That's how some of y'all look. Put it back into yourself, whatever it may be. Okay. Some of y'all out here looking stupid. Don't even realize it because y'all be doing too much. Men also think you're stupid for doing too much. They're just not going to tell you because they're benefiting from it. Okay. I have literally heard men tell other people in the bar while talking to other women, buying other women drinks, trying to get other women phone numbers. Man, the wife at home cooking. I don't know if I'm ready to go home yet. I guess when I get hungry, I'll go. But still get numbers. They will use you just like a maid. You are the maid, actually, if you're doing too much. You're the cook, the maid, the nanny. These men will tell people straight up that he got you at home working while he's out doing whatever he wanted to. I've heard it with my own ears too many times. So if that's what y'all are at home doing, stop it. All right, I promise you. They will literally talk amongst themselves in their male group and laugh at how stupid their wives are. Seen it, heard it, done it. Okay. So if you at home cooking and cleaning and slaving over a hot stove and washing dirty clothes and doing too much and he ain't giving you nothing and you still paying half the bills, you are dumb and you're doing too much. Especially if your man hangs out with his boys and goes out and does happy hour and stuff. You know, I'm telling you what they're talking about. Okay? I'm telling you what they're doing and I'm telling you what they talk about. Because you don't know if you ain't there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So stop doing too much. Yeah. Why do men end up with women they don't even like? Because free service, free maid. Okay? Because they could go out and get another one that they do like and have some free labor at home of a desperate woman that wants to do too much, who probably forced the commitment issue, who probably chased them. You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all got to take accountability. Some of y'all be chasing after these men and then asking yourself, why would a man get with someone they don't want? Because of free labor, man. Free everything. That's why. You know, people will say, well, you know what? I'll take it if it's free. But they don't value it. They're not going to treat it like it's something that they paid for or invested in heavily. They'll take it if it's free. You know, you ever like people treat stuff better when they pay for it. People treat stuff better when they earn it. Worked for it. People treat free stuff like free stuff. Okay, so y'all need to understand that. That's why I tell y'all never approach a man and make them work for your attention, your emotions, and all of the above, because they don't appreciate it if they don't work for it. If you're taking for granted, if you're at home cooking and cleaning and washing his clothes, and you're the one that probably proposed to him, or you're the one that approached him first and forced him into commitment, you did that to yourself. And that is where you ladies need to start taking accountability. Some of y'all get on here and get mad that men go out and cheat, or that men go out and like married men go out and do this and married men go out and do that. But did you force them to get married? Did they want to marry you? Did they pursue you? Did they approach you first? Answer those questions. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm not justifying what they do. I'm just telling you that you're doing too much. And they're not doing hardly anything. And that's why women, after certain relationships, they feel some sort of way. Okay? No more giving too much. You are the receiver by nature. If you're not receiving, if you're not being invested in, if you're not getting more out of the relationship, then what are you doing? It's off. It's wrong. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do more for yourself. They'll do more for you. Okay? Be smart, ladies. Don't be dumb. Dumb people, let me tell you, are often nice people, sadly. The meaner someone is, usually the smarter they are. Now that's just what it is. Okay. You can't be a people pleaser and you can't be too nice, because when you're too nice and you're a people pleaser, people think you're stupid and dumb and they try to take advantage of that. So if you're gullible and easy to be taken advantage of, or allow people to love bomb you and tell you lies and you actually believe them, then that's what they think of you. Oh, she's dumb. She'll believe anything. So remember that. And y'all already know most men think that they're smarter than women anyway. So imagine thinking that you have some servant maid at home while you're out doing what you do and telling your friends you got a servant maid at home. But meanwhile, the wife is at home thinking I'm a good wife. I work, I cook, I clean, I do this, I do that, and I got my man, girl. Your man is in somebody else's face right now. And after telling his buddies that he got somebody at home cooking and cleaning and washing his clothes, and he'll get there when he get there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He's up in some woman's face saying, "I know I'm married, but I'm unhappy." That's what he's up in somebody's face saying right now. He's up in some woman's face saying, "Oh my gosh, I might be getting a separation. Will you? Can you give me can you give me your number?" Or some of them are sitting up there lying to you. I'm not married. So, but they out there doing something. He said feedback for career women. Don't rush home. If you are in a relationship, don't rush home to cook and clean for no man. You go to happy hour too. If you have kids, I wouldn't be even working unless I worked from home. But let me tell y'all, if you're a career woman, most men aren't going to want to take you as seriously unless they need your career money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. So y'all be doing too much. Stop with all of that. Think about this. If your man has to come home and do his own laundry, you think he's going to have time to be sitting up there in other women's face? Probably not. he's got to clean up behind himself and cook his own food or find something to eat, you think he's going to have extra money and time to be talking to some other chicks? If he has to pay all the bills in the house, you think he's going to have extra money to flex in front of other women? Probably not too much unless he's like rich. If you're constantly making upgrades to the home, booking vacations, and, you know, doing that, do you think he's going to have money to go talk to other women? Y'all be doing too much and not enough for yourselves. You see? You think you're being a good wife by cooking, rushing home if you have a job, doing his laundry, being his peace. No, you're being his setup for his next woman. And many, many women know this. He said, I ain't no Cinderella. Please don't be. Okay. So, what about let me see what you're talking about. If y'all follow me on TikTok, SheRaSeven, the original. That's my only TikTok, and it's also linked in the description bar. I did a little video on the lipstick that I'm wearing today, so y'all go check it out. Just go follow my TikTok. It's the you'll see it. It's like maybe the 4th video or the 2nd video that's not pinned. I don't know if that'll be like what it is in the future, but on the live, that's what it's gonna be. Just go follow my TikTok. There you go. Thank you, Corolla. You will always be grateful for your videos. You literally saved me. I was mothering a dusty. Super pick Misha. Luckily, I saw the light. Well, I'm glad you saw the light, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Y'all, I'm not going to be live on this channel very long this morning. So I'm going to probably be leaving about 11:30. So if y'all have y'all's questions, y'all better get up early because I'm not going to be on here for as long as I usually am. Just so y'all know. Because I know some of y'all may want to wait or whatever, but I'm just letting y'all know I'm not going to be on here super, super long. Still a while, but not super long. You said, is it already late if you did too much? No, just stop doing it. And put the energy back into yourself. That's all. If you're already doing too much, do less. Start doing less. What if you're a man and you have different political views? Then don't talk about politics. Okay, because in 4 years, the political views don't change. Sprinkle. Don't talk about politics. Talk about money. Get your money and get it from him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, ma'am. Ashira Goddess. Sprinkle, sprinkle. My other channel. Do your girls have a channel for the younger? No. My daughters do not talk about the same things I do. They have their own interests. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. They're teenagers. What do they know? Maybe when they get older and get more life, you know, behind them, perhaps. But they're too young right now, baby. They have their own interests and, you know, hobbies and things like that. He says, stop telling these men everything. Y'all doing too much. Yes. You know what makes me really mad? Now, I'm guilty of it sometimes, like in the past when I was younger. But telling people too much, especially a man, not good. Don't do too much. Don't tell too much. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Most of the time, they don't even ask you. Most of the time, women are just volunteering information that people don't even care about. So try not to do that either. Okay, daddy's girl finding it hard dating, not impressed. Okay, date richer. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Got to date richer. Go to places with richer men. Go to marinas. Go to yacht clubs. Go to country clubs. Go start to mingle in the areas where people are very rich. they can impress you a little bit more, at least with their money. Okay. He's 27, you're 21. How can I find out if he's really serious? He's not, because he's in his 20s. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I just told you. He ain't really serious. He's in his 20s, man. What man in his 20s is serious? He ain't gonna be serious till he got about like a handful of gray hairs, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What are you talking about? Until his hairline start receding, he ain't serious. Any benefits of acting nice to get them hooked? Yes, don't act nice. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't act nice. In fact, acting nice is worse than acting dumb. It means you are dumb. Acting dumb, at least they know that you understand what they like. Acting nice is just a turnoff to a lot of men. Okay? Being too nice is like, this girl is so stupid. She doesn't even realize, But if you just act dumb, they feel more sorry for you and they want to teach you versus you being too nice. They just think you're stupid. When you act dumb, they want to teach. When you act too nice, they just think you're stupid. Okay, so just act dumb instead of nice. Your sugar daddy broke up with you for being ungrateful and draining his pockets. How do you show a man you appreciate his spending? By helping another man spend his money as well on the roster. Okay, so you gonna have two of them, so you can't spend all of the other one's money. Obviously, he don't have enough money for you, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's why you need two. You can't spend all of his. You need to pay them credit card bills off, obviously. So where's your other one? You need to split your time up. Obviously, you need to be going back and forth. You need three men on your roster if you're spending all his money that quick. Okay. If you can get him, you can get them. Go get some more. I'm serious. Some of y'all are like, you're spending all that man's money. Where's the other man? Get some money from him or them. We said we don't feel bad around here. Exactly. Like, solve the problem, man. Stop focusing on it and solve it. You know what to do. Go get some more. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unique. Okay, you got in by working at a country club and ski resort. While working there, you meet a lot of people that are well off and you can make friends, etc. Be personal. Okay, Jessica, she said, going over to them spots where rich people are. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you recommend watching Marilyn Monroe movies to learn how to seduce? If that's what you want. I mean, there's plenty of books on it out there. There's natural ways that women, I always thought that women naturally knew how to do that if they were, but like in this day, in this era, it's really weird because people learn everything online and from movies. But back in the day, it was just natural. Like women knew how to lure men in back when I was young because we didn't have instructional videos or books written on how to do it. Or they were very rare and few. We just had to figure it out, man, and we did what we did. But like Marilyn Monroe on movies, if you're not good at acting, it's going to come off like you're just copying a movie. So I would say maybe study the body language is probably more helpful. Hmm. You're talking to a 43-year-old man. You're 21. We're meeting for the first time next week. What should I do to make him give you a 43-year-old man going to give you money as a 21-year-old? And make sure that you okay, so 43, he's trying to groom you because you're very young. He's going to try to make it seem like he's all that. So make him put his money where his mouth is. Say, I'm so glad I met you. Like when he starts bragging about everything, say, I'm so glad I met you. I was just kind of trying to figure out how I was going to pay my such and such bill. Okay, you're 21. You're supposed to need help. You're barely grown and out of high school. You know what I'm saying? I know you feel like you're grown, but to a 43-year-old, you're barely out of high school. Okay. So ask for what you want. You can literally ask. You ain't got to even worry about being seen as a gold digger or not. Okay. You don't even have to worry about it. You just need to straight up. In fact, bring the bill to the date. All right. You're 21. He's 43. Bring your bills. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because he's literally going to try to groom you because he can't impress women his own age nor afford them. So bring your little phone bill, get your little T-Mobile bill. All right. Fill up your little T-Mobile cart and see what he could do. You need to ask right away. I'm not even joking. Y'all be over there nervous to ask a man that's grooming you for money. Girl, you better start asking the first day. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But ask for stuff he can afford, okay? You can't be asking him for no Birkin and stuff. Okay. Yeah, you might get an iPad and a laptop, maybe. How do you ask for money with respect and dignity? Well, if you're young, you don't have no dignity. You're young. You can say whatever you want. Give me money. I'm young. Okay. If you're old and you're trying to ask for money, you need to act like you helped someone else and now you need somebody to help you. Okay. Living fast, die young. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is that your name? Is that the name of a song? I've heard that before. He didn't change his bed sheets for 3 months, but I still miss him. Girl, why are you telling people this story? Y'all doing too much. You telling too much, ma'am. Of course you miss him. You go pick Bisha. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I wonder if he misses you. All right, anyway. Thank you for the laugh and the sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Y'all. You actually what? No. Why would you just want yeah, I don't know. I think people should date anybody they want as long as those people are trying to impress them and are providers. Okay. I don't think we should limit ourselves anymore. Okay. No more limits. Be limitless. That's how you get the most. Date. You said advice for dark skinned women that want to date black men and don't want to debate having high standards. Date a white man first. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Once they see you with a white man, they gonna want you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. All right. You said move out the hood, ladies. Exactly. Date a white man first and date him publicly. There you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said the dark skin question is spamming you. Yeah. I'm telling y'all what to do. If you're a dark skinned woman that wants to date a black man without lowering her standards, then date a white man. He asked me to see him Sunday. You've used the okay, you used it. I can't see you unless some bills get paid, but only he tried to see me during the week. That's an alternative or different wording that's flirty. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so busy trying to make ends meet, but I'll see you when I see you. Unless you want to Unless you want to pay somebody's bills. ... Then he'll say yes or no. Those are the obstacles in his way. If he can't get the obstacles out of his way, then you don't have time for it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What's the point of having a man if you can already provide everything for yourself? So you can save all of that money and give it to your kids later on and use his money and stack yours. Now, if you don't want a man, then just say you don't want a man. I mean, that's a lot of people don't want a man. But what I'm saying is, why spend yours when you can spend his, baby? Save yours, stack yours, put yours in an investment business, give it to your kids, buy something, buy a second house, do something. Okay. Why pass up free money? Trying to tell y'all. Y'all are thinking too small. Think bigger. If you're gonna roll around on a mattress with a man, you might as well be benefiting from it somehow, some way. If you got to deal with a man, you need to be compensated somehow, some way. You know, if all you want is love and attention and appreciation and affection from a man, and it doesn't matter how much he makes, then just go do that. We're not stopping y'all. But y'all ladies that do that, y'all also have to remember that man needs to feel like a man, and they need to feel accomplished, and they need to feel motivated. And if you can't do that for them, they're going to go find someone who can. Which means if you're not pushing them to the next level by telling them to get more and demanding that they give you money and this and that, they're not going to even appreciate you because they're not even investing in you. How to not get caught by your husband while you have a side dude. Make sure you're smart. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're dumb, you're going to get caught. If you're smart, you won't get caught. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Be smart. You got to plan it out and be smart. Okay. Y'all know what I'm saying. Just be smart. Think 5-10 steps ahead. Stop being stupid. All right. You got to lie a lot. You got to be about 5 steps ahead. Okay. You need to take notes and write down your plan and figure it out. There you go. Pretend like you had a school assignment and they told you to write a story or an essay or a book on how to not get caught. What would you do? How do you stay 5 steps ahead? Then you write your little essay, and then that's how you figure it out. Okay. It's common sense. Y'all be doing all these dumb school assignments, be in school with 5 degrees and can't figure this out. Come on now. Pretend somebody asked you to write an essay on it to turn in for a grade, and I bet you'll figure it out quick. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. I'm serious. Should you have a cute dusty on the side? Only if you're stupid. What did I tell y'all? Don't lay down with nothing broke. Because if you have a cute dusty on the side, you wake up with his cute dusty baby, then what? You in trouble, right? Unless you got the plan B pill. But I still wouldn't lay down with dust because the dusty energy gonna get on you too. Okay. You said don't ever write it down, girl. Write it down, then delete it. There you go. Delete it and then remove it. And then delete it again. Burn it. Okay, here you go. A guy you've been dating for months forgot your birthday. Oh, he loves you so much, doesn't he? I hope you understand the situation. I hope you understand that he's not doing too much at all. You know, you should definitely get about 3 extra gifts down. Make him feel bad about it. If he doesn't feel bad about it, he don't even like you. The good thing about a man missing your birthday, if they truly want to keep you, they're going to do way more than they would have done if they had remembered your birthday. If they don't want to keep you, they're going to act like missing your birthday was no big deal. So better figure that one out. Okay. Someone sent me a very nice donation yesterday. I don't know if it's from this channel or another channel, but thank you. I'm going to say their name initials or MM. So I appreciate whoever that is for Sprinkle. Okay. Mm-hmm. How do you deal with a random dusty that wants to pay for your lashes and to send me the money? Don't take money from the poor. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If they're dusty, you know what the little money that they give you is worth a lot to them. So they're gonna be seeking you out, thinking you owe them something. Because unless they're getting that money from their mama and they get a little couple of dollars every day, you know, don't take from the poor. Get like if you value yourself, deal with men that can just give you a big lump of cash and you can go do whatever you want with it. You ain't got to worry about individual things like lashes or nails because he's just gonna give you a big old direct deposit and you can go get whatever you need done. You know what I'm saying? You can get hair, nails, laser, you can get facial, go shop, pay your car note. Like, go find somebody that can do that. Leave them dusties alone. You're giving them false hope. You met a 46-year-old last Friday. You think he's okay. You're 28. He got you a little gift, 2 expensive dates, and sent money for nails without me asking. But said he doesn't like pitying the woman he dates. So how do I ask for money without a sob story? Fake brag on the phone in front of him to like someone on the phone, like pretend you're talking to your friend and brag on all the stuff he's doing for you. So he'll want to do more. Or tell him that you told your best friend or whoever that you've done all these nice things and he's like the perfect gentleman and he's so generous. So you're literally like egging him on to do more for you. Okay. And then like throw a little hidden clue out there and she says, oh, you found you a provider. He's probably going to want to pay your bills too. Okay. So throw that in there because he's still trying to impress you. But if you're already bragging on him, he's going to feel obligated to do more. Okay. It is or you could just say, I was telling my friend about you and how you're so generous and so sweet. And she says, I finally met a provider and da 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 da. Like just play it up. Don't do too much. Just stop right there. And it's like, then he'll want to do more. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. What do I think about situationships? It's for women who don't love themselves. Now, there's a thing to it. You don't have to label anything. You can collect someone's money and have a roster. If you want to call that a situationship, by all means, as long as you're collecting money, I don't care. As long as you're collecting, call it what you want. As long as they're investing, call it what you want. They're not investing. That's why y'all be trying to label stuff so it sounds like y'all have something going on without him spending no money. All right. If he ain't investing, he's I don't even know why you're dealing with him. Is he paying for something? Is he giving you bills? Giving you money for bills? Is he spending money on you? Or he's just calling you up? Like, which one is it? They have to invest or else they don't exist in your life. Okay. If they're not investing, they don't exist. You don't need it. There's no place in your life for them if they're not beneficial or investing in you. Okay. There's no room for that. You're just wasting time and wasting yourself and you're doing too much. You said you don't be mean. Okay, you don't mean, but I make men cry by rejecting them when they are poor, or they are too poor. Girl, that's not Just say, you know what, I don't think that we're a match. Gotta go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do they always come back? I want to reject him. They always come back if you let them come back. But if you have a re-entry fee, they have to pay to come back. Then you can dismiss them again. All right. They come back if you charge. Definitely. If they don't come back, good. On to the next. But if they try to come back, make sure you charge the re-entry fee into the relationship, into the phone call. Send your little Cash App link, little shopping cart you need them to pay for something. They got to pay for something. They can't just come back for free. Okay. Okay, you're 21. You work at a country club in a wealthy area. Tips: look good, be nice, smell good, make a little eye contact with the super rich ones, and see if they get the hint and the clue and start flirting. They'll start flirting with you. You know. How to know early if he's a provider? If he's paying for stuff and giving you money. That's how you know, because they are providing. You can't know someone is something until they're doing it. Okay. Listen to the word provider. They provide. If they haven't provided, you don't know. You can't tell. When provide means they're providing. You live in London. You're in your 30s. The men here are boring and stingy. What do I do? Because I want sugar daddy and I want the money ASAP. Then date guys that aren't from there. Okay. Find you some Americans or some guys that are not from there, and they like to spend. If you have an accent, American men will probably love to spend money on you. Go find one. Or yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm sorry the men there are that way. I'm sorry. Find someone that's not from there. Learn how to figure that out, like both, and says a wise woman says they don't even let her pay her phone bill. They do exist. Providers do exist. Y'all are just looking at the wrong type of men. Friends spending your friend spread your secret after a fallout. Now what? Now learn your lesson. Learn your lesson. Why do you tell people everything? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I told my daughters this when they were in junior high. I said, just because they're your friend today doesn't mean they're going to be your friend tomorrow. So watch what you tell people. Okay? Talk to AI, talk to me, talk to your pets. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because y'all keep forgetting. Your friend today may not be your friend tomorrow. Don't tell them everything. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know why people trust blindly and don't understand that your friend today is not your friend tomorrow. Okay. And this is a good thing to teach your young daughters and your sons, because school, church, moral values teaches you the opposite. It teaches you to be open and honest and tell everybody everything and to trust dumb and blindly. And this is why y'all be looking stupid later on. So I'm going to tell you the real deal. Shut your mouth. Stop doing too much. Your friend today and your friend tomorrow. Watch what you say. Not everybody deserves trust blindly. They must earn it. Okay? The world ain't fair, so stop playing fair in it and stop thinking everybody is your bestie. All right? All that stuff they be raising y'all with don't work. Mm-hmm. So I tell my daughters from the start, don't trust everybody. That's not everybody's business. Your friend today ain't your friend tomorrow. Believe. Okay, you slept with your sugar daddy after 2 years. Now he's acting annoyed and entitled. Now what? Don't sleep with him no more. He got to start all over now. You got to start all over by buying you stuff and impressing you enough to lay down and roll around with a mattress with him again. Okay, you got to start all. Every time you give it to them, they got to start all over with the investment. Okay, Cura Love, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Your man wants to buy you a house, but he wants both our names on it. Tips on making him put my name only on it. I mean, if he's gonna buy the house and he wants his name on it, maybe you can say you want your credit score to go up, or I don't know. You got to use some about some credit or some taxes. Do your research. I'm not familiar with stuff like that. The best thing I could tell you is just to say it's a gift, but he's going to get suspicious, like you're going to divorce him and try to take the house. But depending on what state, it won't matter anyway if his name ain't on it. So it just depends on what state. What state do you live in? Does it even matter? Are you married? If you're not married, then it's your house, of course. So say if you're going to buy me a house, buy me a house. My name needs to be on it. Don't tell people you're buying me a house have your name on it. So you could use like that angle. So if you're not buying me a house, you're buying us a house. It's my name's, because your name's going to be on it, so it's not really mine. Maybe then he'll figure it out. Thank you, Blue Sky Lover. You have a generous provider now, thanks to you, but they have bad breath and BO. I tried to hint, but it's not working. We live together. Help. Oh my goodness, man. Sprinkle. Just walk around saying, what's that smell? Then get close to him. Start spraying air freshener and looking for the odor. Then he's going to figure out that it's him and he's going to go do something about it, okay? Keep gum everywhere in the house, mints, like get you a candy bowl and fill it with mints every day and keep it like in every room. Like you're giving him hints and clues. Buy lots of toothpaste. Every time you buy toothpaste, buy like 3 and 4 things of toothpaste, of course, with his money. And keep a stack of toothpaste in the bathroom. Buy mouthwash, flossies, like just have a station. You know what I mean? Like, you know, those TikTok and Instagram videos where the people have like a station for mouth care, and they have the flossies, the toothbrush cover. Somebody said oil pulling. Like have a little station, and you have to be an example. So get up in the morning when y'all are in the bathroom together. You're getting ready. Brush your teeth real good, and make him brush his teeth. Yeah, and that Vicks vapor rub under the nose may help until then. Okay, sprinkle. Someone said make him a basket. I just set the whole station up, so he ain't got no choice. He can't even get mad if he walk in the bathroom and everything is there for him. Take it out the basket and set it up so he could use it. You can't get offended if it's just sitting there, because right? Sprinkle. We said gross. You know, a lot of times men's hygiene is not as good as it should be. Okay, so what's it? Tell him. Yeah, it's okay to tell him after you know you don't think he's going to be offended. It's okay to tell him, or you could say it in a nice way, like, you know what's really a turn on, or what's really sexy, a man who has really good hygiene. I mean, impeccable hygiene. Tell him that. Maybe he'll do something about it. I love when a man smells like fresh soap and Listerine. Ah. That really gets me. Then have him catch you sniffing soap and Listerine, okay? That way he'll at least believe you. And you come in, you get in the bathroom like, oh my gosh, I love the smell of soap. Then he'll be like, maybe I should take a shower. Then he'll be like, oh, I love the smell of this Listerine. Maybe I should gargle and brush, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said how to tell your sugar daddy that you have a child. You don't really tell anybody you have children unless they're ready to put a ring on it, to move you into a new environment or a place that they may be, also wanting to live there eventually. Until it becomes serious, you don't tell people about your kids. You can, it's none of their business. They're dating you, not them. Okay. If it gets to a serious point, they don't get to meet the kids right away. They don't get to meet them until you're sure about them and they've secured you financially, to where if anything is not, right, you can quickly dismiss them and be on your way. You know what I mean? Some of y'all be trying to talk about y'all kids on day one. That's how you get rid of somebody. That's how you get somebody to treat you a little different. Those men aren't dating them. They're dating you. Focus on you. Yeah, and it's safer to keep that a secret for obvious reasons. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and stop doing too much. Yes. Like when y'all go out on dates, stop talking too much. Don't tell them anything. Barely. Like leave them wanting more, actually. Wanting more information about you, because a lot of times y'all be talking those dudes ears off and they've gotten your entire life story and you're not interesting anymore. The mystery is gone. So talk way, way, way less when y'all are out and going on dates. Okay. What do I do to make guys pay for me and my friends every time we go out? Look good, baby. Look good and go for the ugly ones. They pay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go stand next to an ugly one. That's how, man. That was what we did back in the day. We wanted somebody to pay for us. We just go stand next to the ugliest thing at the bar. Give him some little attention. Then when we start to walk away, he'd be like, no, stay. But y'all want a drink. That's common sense. You find the ugliest thing at the bar, you go stand next to it, talk to him for 2 minutes, and then act like y'all finna leave. Then he gonna be like, no, please stay. And then he'll pay. Okay. So, oh, well, you gonna put our drinks on your tab? And then he'll be like, yeah. Now he look like he the man. Now he look like he got some money. Now all the women are looking at ugly. And he's buying y'all's drinks. That's how y'all supposed to do. Sugar daddy already planning his birthday celebration with me. It's 3 months away. Is it okay to start sleeping? Girl, no. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said he fully provides and we connect. Okay. How much money did he give you in your bank account? What's in your savings right now? Is all your bills paid for? Is your debt gone? Do you still clock in? All right. So if you don't clock in anymore because you don't want to, you can if you want, but how much money is in your banking account from him? All right. And also, he said he fully provides. That's really good. If at any time things go south or sour, are you able to leave at any time with more than you came in with? If the answer is yes, and you like him, then great. You have my blessing. But remember, you need to have more before that happens. Everything needs to be taken care of. You don't need to be in debt. He needs to have bought you something nice as well. Where's your gift? You got a new car? He didn't put a down payment on something? What's happening? Okay. Something extra. He needs to do a little extra. Sound like he's been working and investing hard. Okay. So I give you my blessing if you got money in your bank and you got more than what you came in with, and he's doing the most. But remember, he's going to expect it all the time. So as soon as you're done, make him start all over. Okay? It's a new day. As soon as you sleep with him one time, he got to start all over with the investing. Or buying you big, big things. Okay? Okay. So, yes, that's how you get men to pay for you at the bar. You just go find the ugly one, stand next to him with all your cute friends, and then before you leave, he's going to ask you to stay, and he's going to put all your stuff on his tab. Make sure you see the bartender, put y'all stuff on his tab. Okay, make sure you see it and hear it and understand it. All right? He said, how to stop a husband from an arranged marriage cheating. You are beautiful and then super hot, and then his side chick has his attention seeking syndrome. Ma'am, okay, so in the arranged marriage that he didn't want to be in, obviously, or you wanted to be in, but he didn't want to be in it, okay? Even if it was an arranged marriage, he'd probably still be cheating if he got a side chick that quick, okay? So where's your side dude? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what would be funny if your side dude was richer than your husband? All right. Anybody got some stories? Anybody side? I'm sure there's a lot of rich side dudes out there. So, ma'am, just do what I told you. Get you a side dude that's richer than your husband, and everybody will be happy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your side dude is 3 times wealthier, Melissa. Okay, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you found an earring. How can you make him pay or do what I act like I never saw it? Is it a cheap earring or like a real earring, like a diamond earring? Yeah. I would pick out a nice pair of earrings or if you want some jewelry and have him pay for it for finding an earring. It's like, well, guess what? I found this earring in your car. So I'm going to purchase myself some earrings of my choice. And you're going to pay for them. Girl, get you some diamonds. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You told him to pay re-entry fee, and he was like, "What is this, a business thing?" I don't know, but you're wasting my time. So my time is money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. He says, so should you post sexy or elegant? Elegant. Elegant attracts money. Okay. All right. So don't be doing too much. Let people do for you. That way, if the relationship doesn't work out or if it does, you're still the prize. Okay. You're supposed to be the relationship. In the relationship, you're supposed to be the prize before, during, and after. If this is not the case, you're doing too much. Okay. If you're not the prize before, during, and after the relationship, you did too much. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I know when you get in a relationship, you want to get comfortable. You're just like, okay, well, I got my man now. I got to do this. Oh, no, can't even do that. Can't even relax. You can't even be your real self around these guys because they take your kindness for weakness. So you got to keep them chasing and keep them doing stuff, and you do less. Why? Because they're going to think you're stupid. You're going to take your kindness for weakness, and they're going to take you for granted. So stay doing less. I bring nothing to the table. That's one of my books. Y'all need to read it. Okay, it's on Amazon. SheRaSeven. Links are in the description bar. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. My books are on Amazon. Physical copies. Okay, I'm going to turn this little lamp off because it's like really bright. I know, Melissa, you can't be kind and loving to people anymore because they think you're stupid. Maybe to your children, maybe to your family members, but not to a man. Not this day and age, especially if they're close to your own age. Oh no. I'm sorry. I know it seems like you should be able to do that, and you should be, but the way that men are today, they just see you as stupid for doing it. So why would you put yourself in that category of being stupid? It's more for you than it is for them. You need to do more for yourself. And I always tell people, how you treat yourself is how men will treat you and other people will treat you. So put all that attention and energy and love into yourself, and they will put that into you, not the other way around. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They'll think you're smart for investing into yourself, putting energy and love and self-care into yourself because men are so vain, they think you're doing it for them anyway. All right. So if you put money into your looks, to your fashion, and to your hair, your makeup, your skin, instead of them, or your free time looking haggard and to cleaning and cooking for them, they think you're looking good for them anyway. So just put the energy back into yourself. Let it be known that you don't do domestic stuff. And if they still want you, okay, then they agree with that. They're not trying to date you to be their maid. This is bad advice. You can be kind to men who are not tall and attractive. Yeah, I said if you're going to deal with men, deal with ugly men and make sure that they give you more. I always tell women to date somebody ugly. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite cartoon. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the ugly man will value you more than a man that's unattractive. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. And don't do too much for that ugly man either. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said where to find ugly men provider. They out everywhere. Just go look. He said he feels like the beast next to me. Good. That's the correct order of things. Okay. All the girl crushed on the beast. Okay, yes. Beauty and the Beast. You said the ugly ones cheat too? Yeah, but they give you more money too. Okay. The cute ones cheat, ugly ones cheat. Just make sure you're getting your money and stacking it and your bank account don't look cheated. All right. As long as your bank account don't look cheated, you're winning. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I keep telling y'all, this ain't no relationship channel. I'm trying to tell y'all how to stack your money, because people are going to do what they going to do. Okay. Y'all going to be sitting there talking to y'all blue in the face about relationships. Well, how can I get him to do this? Well, how can I trust? Well, how can you get some money? Because I don't care about all the other stuff. People going to do what they going to do. Can you get some money out of it? That's what I'm here for. Okay. Y'all cry, take couples therapy and sit on the couch and cry and tell people, you know, you should do better and why don't you do this? And I need an emotional support pit. You can tell everybody all that crap. But at the end of the day, do you have something to show for all that crap you done put up with? If the answer is no, you don't. Because y'all be doing too much. If the man ain't got no money, then he don't got you. Simple. Okay? Very simple. Y'all be trying to do too much, trying to connect emotionally, trying to get a commitment, trying to do this. Where's the money? To get that first from him before you want any of the other crap. All right? That way, when he messes up or when he disappoints, you got his money. And he has more to give to buy your fake forgiveness. And so no matter what this person ends up doing, you're still benefiting from every move. You know what I mean? And you're not connected emotionally because you are already going in knowing exactly who people are. And you're not going to put all your eggs in one basket. You're not going to put all your hopes and dreams in a man's fidelity, because who would do that? A stupid idiot. Okay? Put it in yourself and put it in your bank account and grow it. Okay, think about this. Y'all literally have women out here putting all their hopes and dreams and happiness into a man's ability to be faithful. How stupid is that? The last 2 times you went to the bar, women came in and sat next to me like we were a trio. Should I sit at a table too sometimes or make conversation? Well, if they make conversation with you, great. But if you don't feel like talking to people, don't talk to people. You know, you can if you want to. Spring. You know, that's the whole point of going out and being social. They may have someone they can introduce you to. They may know some rich people too. I don't know. If you feel like it, do it. If you don't. Spring. Thank you. Ken says even after father dated, even after 40 years of marriage, her father admits that he can't be faithful. Okay. So, ladies, understand what I'm telling you. Get money, get their money. Because if all your hopes and dreams are for a man just to be faithful to you, you're done. Okay. Just get money. Your hopes and dreams should be about you, not him. Okay. He's just the side character. He's just the man who's paying the bills. He's just that person. He's not you. He's not the main character. But y'all are just trying to make people the main character, the hero, the one that's different. Man, the story's about you. Where's your money? Get his. Stop having, stop basing your entire existence and happiness and life on a man's ability to be faithful. Just get your money. Okay? I don't care what y'all say. Just because maybe they didn't get caught. Who does it matter? It doesn't matter. Just stop basing your entire happiness and life and existence on it. Get their money. Make sure they have money. Okay. You said gay men get cheated on too. What makes you think you different just because you're a woman? Girl, everybody get cheated on. Okay, sprinkle. No one is special enough to not get cheated on. So just get your money. Okay. Stop thinking you the special one and the only special woman in the world. Okay. I'm the specialist woman ever. Okay. Well, you keep thinking that, but also get your money. You said your Gen C says her dad is almost 80 and he's still cheating. Girl, I believe it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said Halle Berry got cheated on. Girl, just get money from them. Who cares if they're cheating on you? They probably are, and you don't even know it if you think they're not. Just protect yourself, be smart, and get paid. Take their money. You said Princess Di was cheating. Girl, get y'all's money. Y'all ain't special. You're only special to yourself. Now get your money. All right. The only woman who does not get cheated on is a widow, hopefully. Yeah, if she ain't dating nobody. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Shannon, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh my, okay, here's a list of people. Janet, Mariah, etc. All got cheated on by dudes that don't care. Okay, man. Yeah, so get your money. Cardi B, Jada, Ciara, just get money. Money. All of them just get money. It don't matter. Okay. If and see, look, if y'all don't understand, I'm not bashing men for cheating because we all know that's what they gonna do. So why even waste my breath? I'm just saying get some money. If you're gonna be in a relationship, stop basing your whole relationship on something stupid. Okay. You said have I ever gotten cheated on? Ever since I started dating, I've always kept a few. So even if I did, it was like everybody had a roster. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, I'm correct. Always keep a roster because if you always keep a roster, you're not going to look at it the same way. Okay, you're going to know what's important and what's truly important, you and what you're benefiting. So my daughter asked me the same question. She said, Mom, I said, ma'am, when I was dating, when I was young, I always kept a roster, ma'am. Okay, I know too much. I know better. So she doesn't have the same mentality because she's still young and she has. But when I was young, see, I saw a lot of different things than she saw. I saw my sister. I saw my cousins. I saw a lot of people and we didn't have social media. We lived in the real world. You know what I mean? So not everybody had cell phones back then. So you couldn't stay connected 24/7. It was easier to have a roster. Definitely way back then. And I think probably more people had them back then than they do now. But the roster need to make a comeback, definitely. Because back then, everyone had a roster. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, everyone had a roster. Okay. You're curvy and you're thicker, but you have some pudge. Do you think wealthy men will accept that, or do they prefer a perfect body? I don't know what, because a lot of people say thick, but I don't know what that really means. Like, if you go to the rich side of town and men approach you, then you know. Okay, but you got to go often. and a lot, and you need to dress for your body type. I definitely think if you're a curvier woman, if you dress for your body type and not super trendy or like trying to show it off too much, someone says shapewear, I think you can attract, yes, but I feel like if you show too much, it's probably like if it's not giving what it needs to give, then it's probably a good idea to dress more classy and not trying to show off too much. Okay. Have a neat, put together, classy appearance. Yes. Do you accept your body? Yes. Make sure you accept yourself because that's where the confidence comes from. Okay. And with confidence, properly dressed bodies, and self-love, yes, definitely. See what you can pull. What are you doing? Your boyfriend ignores you and you live together and he says he doesn't want to argue anymore. Hell, then stop arguing. All right. Stop arguing with him. Let me tell y'all a secret. If you always arguing with a man and they sick and tired of you, they're gonna stop talking. Stop talking to them too. Just ignore them and do what you do. You know why? Because you can't force them to do anything. The more you try to force something, the more you look like a pig leash. Have some business. Go do something. You know, stop trying to argue all the time. You already know whatever you're trying to argue with, just go do what you want to do. If you have a problem with him and he's not doing what he's supposed to do, then make plans to do something else with someone else, you know? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Solve the problem your own way. But you can't force people to do stuff. You just can't. You said in California, many of the farmers are very rich. I know, right? That's why I told y'all. If y'all live in California, go out to the outskirts and go to the farmers. Go where the farms and the ranches are. Same in Texas. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. They go mute. They take it as a break up or something. Yeah. First of all, you said boyfriend, not husband. Number two, who cares? You should be having a roster anyway. You ain't married. Okay. Anyway, I'm leaving in a few, I would say 30 more minutes, maybe. What to do when a 55-year-old married man boyfriend calls you a B? I told him that I was going to tell my family. How old are you, ma'am? First of all, how old are you? He's 55 years old. He could curse. He could say names. You could say names too. And remember, men love to go to the beach, or men love beaches. So continue. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The beach. Y'all know what I'm saying. Call him a B2. Okay. That shuts them up. Exactly. Y'all just be sitting there letting people call you names and you don't call them nothing worse. Y'all are too nice. Thank you, Kayla. Sprinkle, sprinkle, for being a new member. Appreciate you. Being too nice is where you get played. Exactly. You got to learn how to say something even worse. Mm-hmm. Y'all be doing too much, being too nice. See where it gets you? Nowhere. You're not letting anyone disrespect you. You should be honored to be in my presence. Exactly. Just cuss them right back out. You pushed a man away. He texted you recently, said he misses me bad and is stuck. Should I rekindle? No, you should charge re-entry fee. Men think y'all are so stupid. That didn't work out with this one. Now he's back to you because you're free and available. Charge money to come back. Say, well, I'm so glad you called. I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to pay this credit card bill off all the way. And here you come. You think you can help me out with that? Here's my Cash App. Here's my Zelle. Here's my this. Here's my that. If you let him back in free, don't come back on this channel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay? Re-entry fee. Re-entry fee. You don't rekindle, they have to give you money to get back into your life. That's it. How to set boundaries at work. What do you talk about? What can you talk about? Work. Talk about work at work, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Talk about work at work. All right. You can talk about restaurants and work. You're going to go to eat lunch. You might want to go to a restaurant, and then you can talk about work. You don't talk about nothing else. It's none of their business. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said the dude that cheated on you said that I'm high maintenance. Okay, well, I'm sure he cheated on somebody that was low maintenance too. It don't matter if you're high maintenance or low maintenance. You're still going to get cheated on. So make sure you're high maintenance. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't come back unless you charge a re-entry fee. I keep telling y'all be trying to let people back in, do stuff for free, do too much, and then wonder why people treat you like trash and like you're stupid. You got to do more for yourself. That means in order for that man to have privilege to come back into your life, he got to pay. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't care if he misses you. I don't care if he do that. If that's all true, he'll pay. If that's all true, if all truth that's coming out of his mouth, he's going to put his money where his mouth is. If not, it's called love bombing and that you're stupid enough to believe it. So get his money. I'm telling you, men that really like you and want to really be with you will pay the reentry fee. I promise you. Thank you, Shira. We all need to listen and apply. You are a kind person. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, ma'am. You went out on a date and he asked you to pay the tip. I hoped you laughed in his face and said, stop playing. Like, stop playing. Make a pay to come back in. If someone ghosts you or y'all aren't together, he has to pay to even get access to talk to you. So send him a link with whatever you need him to give you or whatever. You know what I mean? Don't be doing too much, letting people back in free. That's why they keep circling back around, because it's free. Okay? It's like you're the little chicken on a stick person at the food court. They're going to circle back around that food court to get another free piece of chicken. That's because they don't cost. Okay? Y'all be letting them come back. Not all places give out free samples. Don't be one of them places. They going to come back. They're going to pay, baby. Don't care if your provider is cheating. Care if the money is, care about that money. Yeah, because If they don't care enough about you, you need to care more about their money than you do them anyway. Think about that. If a man has the audacity to cheat on you and you are attractive and beautiful and you have plenty of options, that man don't really care about you anyway. So care about yourself enough just to go after his money because he don't care about you anyway. Okay? Just get the money. Yes, I've been married for 18 years, baby. And it's still going to be all about the money. The games don't end. Okay? People don't change. The games don't end. Get money. I'm going to tell you why. People respect people that respect themselves and love themselves and value themselves. And they know nobody's perfect. Nobody's going to be this or nobody's going to be that. But they can be smart and have confidence within themselves and not allow people to treat them like trash. So get your money, ladies. Invest in yourself. All right? People will respect you more. If you're dealing with a man, make sure they are a provider. Don't be sitting up there dealing with him for free or giving them money to live with them, acting like you got a man when you got a roommate. You said loyal only to money, not men. Loyal only to yourself and get money if men are going to be in your life. Get money from them. If they want to be a part of your life, make sure they pay him to be a part of your life. Sprinkle. Make sure they're providing. Make sure they're doing everything they need to do. Because women are the prize. He said they're only coming back for the ego boost that you'll take them back, right? So that cost. Ego boosts cost. Yes. You said how much for a re-entry fee? However much you want, ma'am. Make sure it's a lot, though. Make sure they can afford it, because I don't know how much these guys have that y'all are dealing with. Make sure they can afford it and make sure it's at least worth a decent conversation with you, because all they're buying is the conversation. They're not buying anything else but a conversation for them to attempt to reconnect with you. Okay, so they're not buying a relationship. They're not buying anything. If they ghosted you or if they broke up with you, they're buying a chance to speak their words to you as to why you should deal with them anymore. That's all they're paying for. So whatever that is worth to you, great. It's like I'm charging re-entry fees for ghosts or exes. So you want to talk to me? Here's the fee. Sprinkle. What? All right, y'all. Someone says ask them to pay your rent. That's a good one. Or your mortgage. Well. Be like a villain. Be like, well. I see you have returned. Well, we have a re-entry fee over here. So if you want to speak to me, you're going to have to take care of this re-entry fee. Here's the link. That's it. Okay. You said you charged, it got $2K as a re-entry fee? I know that's right, man. Sprinkle. Y'all remember the re-entry fee. That's a sprinkle original. The re-entry fee after being ghosted. Because I'm tired of y'all coming up in here. I've been ghosted. What do I do when he comes back? Charge him. I used to get asked that question 1,000 times a day in these comments. Because some of y'all be spamming. What do I do if he goes to me and he come back? Charge him. What if I do if he goes to me and he come back? Charge him. Re-entry fee, baby. Get your money either way. And you know, this counteracts a lot of the stuff that the red pill men teach their dusties. They teach men to ghost you, get you interested, and then ghost you so that you turn around and start chasing them or value their presence more so that they are easily able to get what they want out of you. No, re-entry fee. It's going to cost them even more now. How to ask for cash after first date without sounding greedy. They'll do gifts and it's boring. Okay. Just say, you know what? The best gift is always cash. Sprinkle. And like, be silly with it. Like when they give you a gift, before you open it up, it's like, oh my God, what is it? Some cash? What is it? I love cash. Cash is always the best gift. Is it cash? Well, you know darn well it ain't no cash, but you need to tell them that's what you like. Then open it up, and he's going to think that you're going to be all extra and happy about what the gift is. And then you're going to pause when you see it and be like, thank you. Next time he bring a cash. Sprinkle. All right, so when them red pill men teach men how to ghost you and then come back so that you will value their presence more, make sure you're valuing yourself even more by charging the re-entry fee, okay? Because a lot of these women are so stupid. They fall for the okie doke. The problem he is never ghost me. I was acting crazy. But still, if he wants you back after acting crazy, he still got to pay because he made you act crazy. Sprinkle. Remember, women don't have to make sense. They just have to get what they want out of the situation. Your ability as a woman not to make sense and still get your way is priceless. So make sure they still got to pay. All right? Because they got you upset enough to act crazy. Okay? They still got to pay. There you go. Women do not have to make sense. Remember this. All you got to do is collect your money. You don't got to make no sense. If they like you, they're going to pay. Period. He ghosted you, but you still have his card details. Should you use it? No, because that's a crime. You could ask him if you can use it if he tries to circle back around. Like if he tries to come back, say, you know what? How about I buy me a little gift on your credit card if you want to talk to me? Then he probably switch up his credit card information or cancel it because he know you got it. No, ma'am, that's called that's a crime. You don't do that. Okay, I know y'all know better than that. I know y'all ain't that dumb. Okay. They prefer us not making sense anyway. That's true. They do. Because if you are logical, you'd be more logical than they are. And then they not be able to do anything or tell you anything. Uh-oh. Okay, you make six figures and you need to find a millionaire so you could get off this job. Have been to galas and charity events. I already leveled up. I'll keep trying. Yeah, keep going, man. Sprinkle. And don't talk too much about what you do for a living. Remember, play dumb. That's how you get them. Not too dumb, but dumb enough to make them seem like they're all that. Not okay. Iconic says not intimate with provider. How do you get your car first? By keep talking about it. Keep talking about how much you need a car, how much you got to do this, how much you got to get rides from people, how they're sick of you, how you don't trust Uber drivers. Like, just keep talking about it until he offers to put the down payment for you. Don't let up, okay? Because if this is the obstacle in his path, then he's going to remove the obstacle by doing something about it, okay? So keep talking about it. Okay, you're 50 and you're 26. I don't want anything serious, just for him to pay my bills when I'm at school, but he's upset I'm not nice enough. What should I do to keep him around? He's sensitive and annoying. Okay, he's hitting that midlife crisis. He still thinks he's young. Okay, the midlife crisis. You gotta make him either feel like he's young again, or like his age. It could go either way. So if he's the type of man that thinks he's still young in his mind, now you gotta make him feel old. It's like, I do like you, but I'm 26 years old and you're 50. You should literally be asking me, is there anything that you can do for me to help me out at school? I'm still trying to figure this out. And you've already had enough time to figure it out. If you like me, then you need to be nice enough to help me out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And then maybe when I'm secure and I have all my things, then we can discuss the future. That means you're putting that future on hold. You're putting that serious relationship on hold until he can prove himself to you. Okay. And by that time, he's probably going to want somebody his own age, because he ain't going to be able to keep up with you anyway. Wear him out, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get him to run senseless errands for you. Keep him busy. That way he sleep at night and ain't trying to worry about what you're doing. Okay. When you give them something to do, they think you're in a committed relationship. When you give them tasks and things to do and things to go buy and pick up, they think that you're taking them more seriously. So just give them a job. You know what? I really don't have time to do this today, but could you go do this? And could you go do that? Could you go buy this? Could you pick up that? Can you make sure you do that for me? And I'll talk to you later. Give them jobs. They think that, oh, she's giving me a honey to-do list. She must be serious. Nope. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't be nice to no older guy. They don't even want you to be nice. That's why they're dating someone younger, because people their own age aren't even nice to them. They're trying to date someone younger, and they'll take it from you. They ain't gonna take it from somebody their own age. So you already know you can get away with it. Do it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A 50-year-old man ain't gonna take no 50-year-old woman talking trash to him, but he will take a 20-something-year-old talking trash to him. So tell him what he needs to hear. He likes having the back and forth, that you're not too nice to him, because at least you're not ignoring him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They don't like when you're nice. They like the back and forth. They like the relevance. They like that there's an emotional exchange between somebody so young and so old. Like they still matter or something. All right? They don't want you to just say, okay, whatever, bye. Like, hurry up and get off the phone. I got other stuff to do. That's what saying, okay, whatever, bye. Okay, sure, honey, bye. That means hurry up and get off the phone, because I got other business to take care of. But they like the emotional exchange, whether it's negative or positive, because don't nobody care about old men. Let me tell y'all again. Don't nobody care about old men. That's why they want a young woman to tell them and cuss them out and tell them what to do, because don't nobody check for them. Ain't nobody checking on them. Ain't nobody checking for them. They got the money. Tell them about themselves. Remind them about their age. If you're young, that's what they want. They want the back and forth. Just don't go too crazy, because you might scare them, and they might have to take that blood pressure medication. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm telling you, they like the emotional exchange, because they are lonely and have nobody. You can even cuss them out tell them about themselves, and they'll still come back for more, like these dusties doing these comments. Oh, Ayla, what to do when provider is stalling on paying bills? Make sure that you tell them, look, I don't like to deal with procrastinators. It's a pet peeve of mine. So let's just go ahead and get me on direct deposit each month out of your bank account, so I don't have to worry anymore, because worrying is a real turnoff and procrastination is a huge turnoff. And it's just really one of my pet peeves. So let's get online. Let's get the laptop out, or bust out your phone, and we can get on the app, and we can set up a direct deposit straight to my account each month. And we never have to even worry about talking about this ever again. And we can just concentrate on us. Direct deposit, man. Get on direct deposit, because you're going to be chasing him forever. All right. You need to put that standard in place. You're 23 and you're struggling to find myself. Any advice? Create a set of standards, and think about the lifestyle you want to be living in about 5 to 10 years from now, and only walk in that direction. Only deal with people that's going to help you get there, or that are beneficial to get there. That's what you do at 23. And when you're 33, how do you want to be living? Do you want a nice house in the suburbs? Do you want a nice luxury vehicle? Do you want to be married? Do you want to have kids? Where do you want to be at 33 if you're 23? Then you only need to be making decisions that get you there from now on. That means only dealing with people that will help you get there, or look like they're on the path there themselves. You don't need to be dealing with nothing that ain't going in that direction. That's literally it. You'll find yourself along the way, because you'll be making decisions to find your future self, exactly where you want to be. Okay? Thank you. Is it okay to keep male platonic friends if you use them as a therapist, emotional support only? If they like to be that person that you're that shoulder to cry on for you, sure, but I'm not going to tell them all my secrets. You need to tell them all your problems, because if they ever should cross that line to where they want to be your man, but you won't let them, they have a lot of information on you. So therefore, go to AI, go to Chat GPT, and tell them. Okay, sprinkle. Get you an emotional support pit or something. Y'all be trying to do too much. Okay. Share in the building, yay. You said one of the dusty mascots are here? I know, right? This is the shift change at the fast food restaurant. This is when the shift changes. Right after breakfast, it's 11 o'clock. Breakfast is no longer being served. It's the lunch menu now. They get to go home. They get to go on their little break or whatever, and then they start putting out the burgers now. That's why the dusties is creeping in. They got their little breaks. They breakfast shift is over. Welcome, dusties. Anyway, they know they like it. What? While you guys, okay, yeah, this is a get money channel. Sprinkle. Okay. You said what? All right, so y'all be doing too much. Stop doing too much. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because I think a lot of y'all need to realize and understand one thing. Nice women and women that do too much always end up disappointed and looking stupid. Okay? So in order not to end up disappointed in yourself and other people, stop doing too much. The only person you need to do too much for is you. That way you replenish yourself enough to do more for yourself. And when people see how you treat you, they want to treat you the same way. Okay? Valuable. A perfect example of that is your girl Kim K. She keep putting more and more back into herself, back into her business. She don't care about what Kanye was doing. She's like, he'll figure it out. I don't know. He's embarrassing. I don't. She wasn't super focused on him. She was focused on her stuff. Her stuff. Her stuff. And I'm not on any of them of their sides. I'm just talking to them. Talking to y'all about them as an example. Put stuff into yourself. You'll never ever feel like you lost anything if you continuously pour into yourself. Okay? A man gave you his number at the department store yesterday. How long should I have waited before? Well, he should have got your number. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But if I guess your name is Tyler. Okay, I guess you're a guy. Maybe 2 days. Wait 2 days. Sprinkle, sprinkle. 2 days is good, ma'am. Sir. I'm sorry. I'm so used to saying ma'am on here. 2 days. That way you had time to think about them. Talk to your other ones. Relax. Then figure out if you want to see him again or not. I would say 2 good days. Yeah. They were a man. Man can approach men. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're a woman, don't do it. You should have gave him your number. Okay. Okay. So we were talking about the dynamic. When you're a woman and you put more into yourself and you worry about your stuff and you stack your money and you get his and you build yours and you keep building yours and you keep taking his, you're going to end up thriving off of it, unbothered and moving forward. You know what I mean? Because let me tell y'all a secret. Some men don't understand this type of woman and it baffles them. They cannot figure out for the life of them what went wrong. I will tell you what went wrong. They didn't ever like you anyway. They liked themselves the most. They were the most important person in their lives. Point blank, period. The man was never going to ever be able to impress them. Thank you, Tony. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He came back after you cursed him out. Now I think he has a girlfriend because he only texts and doesn't ask me out. I really like him. How do I get him? What do I get him from do to ask for him? If you're talking to him, he needs to be paying for that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him what you need. He'll give you money if he can't see you. Remember that. Like if he's not spending money on taking you out, he at least needs to send you money to talk to him on the phone. Okay? Tell him what you need. Text him, say, you know what, I need some help, or I need you to pay for this, or I need some money. If he already got a girlfriend, he's still going to send you the money if he can't take you out on a date. What to buy Sugar Daddy in his 60s for his birthday? Girl, some socks. Some orthopedic socks. Sprinkle, sprinkle, man. Them things are like $20. Go get you some good copper orthopedic socks. Make him a little Dollar Tree basket with some chocolate mints, some peppermints, some orthopedic socks. Okay. What else you gonna put in there? Get him some cologne, some of them little caramel candies. A little card. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A little sweater and a blanket. You know, they be getting cold, taking naps. All right. Sprinkle. Okay. Some of them sunglasses that go over the regular glasses. You know, them big ones. You can get most of that stuff at the Dollar Tree. Okay. Somebody said hot patches, icy hot patches, magnifying glasses, crossword puzzles. All right. Thank you, Anna Marie. Why aren't women nowadays having a roster like back in the days? What happened in the meantime? They was doing too much with our mentality that became really attached. Okay, let me tell you what happened. Social media and smartphones happened. You're able to have somebody at your fingertips. You're able to keep up with what other people are doing by your phone. That's what happened. Before, we had more privacy and we had more free time to ourselves. Okay. We would say we were going to meet up at a certain time and we would be there at that time. We only had phone calls. Not everyone had access to, a computer. Not everybody even had a laptop unless they had worked on a computer, and they were usually nerds. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, or a student. So technology is what made people more insecure, more clingy, and have less privacy. That's why if you're one of those people, you got to start off by saying, you know what, I'm not really a phone person. I don't like to always be connected to my phone. Sometimes I turn my, if you tell them this from the start, like this is just, I don't make it scientific, make it sound like you ever need, however you need it to sound. You're like, I don't like all the, the stuff that comes with it. I don't like the advertising. I turn all my apps off. I turn my phone off at night when I go to sleep. This is just something that I get off, I get out of that EMF noise and all that, radiation and stuff. I turn it off and I put it in a whole nother room. You know how those people be talking about? That's you now. Okay. If you don't want nobody keeping track of your every move, that's you now. I'm a firm believer in having downtime off of your cellular device. Gary, are you a believer in having a roster? That's what that sounds like. But if you make it sound convincing, they're gonna have to respect that. Sprinkle. Even make look dumb, stupid posts like phone down for the night, resting, recuperating, taking a bubble bath. Girl, post that and then go do your thing. Sprinkle. Be one of them people. That's how you can revive your roster. Yes, the phone and technology made a lot of pygmies out there. Because think about this. Before, there was only landlines, or only like business people had cell phones. So before, you just had a good landline and whatever. If you weren't home, you couldn't get the call. If you didn't have no business or nobody was paying for your phone, which was probably expensive, then they can't call you. If you ran out of minutes, remember they used to charge for minutes. If you ran out of minutes, okay, oh well. Put some more minutes on my phone if you want to talk to me. Or you can lie and say you ran out of minutes and nobody would question you. That's the good old days. Now everybody tracking each other and seeing where they driving to. Thank you. You want a whole book of lie examples? Then write one, ma'am. Sprinkle. I sell journals on my Level Up Cosmetics store. I have SheRaSeven Sprinkle journals. Y'all can write your whole list of lies up in there. Sprinkle. Thank you, ma'am. You need to write your own. They got to be creative and tailored to you. Somebody said chat GPT. Chat GPT will help you write your lies, ma'am. All right. Thank you, Anna. The guy who has your rent on auto pay went MIA. Should I show up at his house or his work? Can't get hold of him. He's a co-signer. Okay. Is it the auto pay still going through? Like, if ain't nothing wrong with the money, who cares? Frank, Frank. The man who has your, okay, is he just missing in action? Did you check the hospital? Is the money still going through? Like, what's happening? Did the money stop? Is that why you're looking for him? Okay, the auto pay went off in March. Yeah, go look for him, man. Sprinkle. Ugh. He might be dead. You never know. Sprinkle. Okay. Y'all pick Mishas have more respect to these men than yourselves. It's crazy. I know. Like, I'm trying to say. You said Dusties now act rich on Instagram. Well, they can't act rich in that Zelle or that Cash App link. Now, can they? They have to put their money where their mouth is. Mm-hmm. You said if you contact his family members, would that be bad? You could just contact them and say, I was just wondering if you've heard from such and such. Is he doing okay? I haven't seen him online lately, or I haven't seen him at work lately. Just make sure, like, make it look like you're from somewhere else. And they'll be like, oh, he's this. And they'll probably tell you more than what you want to know. Give you some tea. Act like someone else, though. Oh, this is a friend calling from such and such place, that he frequents, or the gym, or what, I don't know, whatever, make up stuff. I just hadn't seen him for a while. I was just wondering, is he okay? Do we need to do this? They'll tell you all you need to know. All right, I gotta go, y'all. But thank y'all so much, everybody. Asked decent questions today. Remember, don't do too much, because y'all be doing too much, and these men think y'all are stupid for doing too much. They think you're doing it for them, and they're the prize. That's why so many men are walking around here thinking that they're the prize, because y'all be doing too much. Do less. Get more. Do more for yourself. As far as how you want people to treat you, that's how you need to treat yourself. Okay? So I'm going to see y'all soon. Remember, if y'all are trying to get into the Patreon to ask me a question, join tier 2 and up. Okay? And if you join tier 2 and up, you'll be able to message me, and I'll write you back within a day or two. If you join the mail out tier, you get a letter or a card from me each month, and special announcements if there ever are any announcements. There are PDF books that are available to tier 2 and up in the Patreon for your reading pleasures, and some posts and some other videos that we may have done for the Patreon only. Okay, so I'll see y'all soon. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all.